Every 10,000 miles, you drive to a quick lube shop, hand over your keys, and trust that the person underneath your BMW knows the difference between a Toyota Corolla and a turbocharged German engine that costs $11,000 to replace. Most of the time, they don't. And the scary part isn't what they forget to do. It's what they do wrong that looks completely normal on the invoice. An oil change seems like the simplest service there is. Drain the old oil, put new oil done. But on a BMW, that 5-minute job hides at least 7 decision points where a rush technician, a cheap parts bin, or a shortcut you didn't ask for can quietly set your engine up to fail years down the road. Rod bearing wear, oil starvation, timing chain stretch, even full engine replacement, a lot of it traces back to oil changes that were technically completed but not actually done right. This isn't about scaring you into never trusting anyone with your car again. It's about knowing exactly what should happen every single time you change your oil, so you can either do it yourself with confidence or stand there and make sure it's done correctly. Most owners never think about oil changes as anything more than a maintenance chore to check off a list. But on a BMW, this single service is where the majority of long-term engine health is either protected or quietly eroded 10,000 miles at a time. These are the 7 things you need to check or insist on before every oil change, in the order that actually matters. Number 1. Confirm the oil spec before anything gets poured in. BMW doesn't use one generic oil across its lineup, and this is where most quick lube shops fail before the car is even lifted. Your engine was engineered around a specific approved specification, not just a viscosity number. And that's the real difference between oil built for your engine and oil that's merely close enough. Depending on your model, that spec is typically LL01 or LL04. And a shop that just grabs full synthetic 5W30 off the shelf without checking that approval number is gambling with your engine's oil pressure system. Leaky Moly is one of the few brands that consistently carries the correct BMW long life approvals across their synthetic lineup, which is part of why it shows up so often in BMW service bulletins and independent shop preferences. Before oil goes anywhere near your engine, ask to see the bottle. If nobody can show you an actual approval number, that's your sign to stop the job right there. The reason this sounds nitpicky is that the consequences don't show up immediately. Wrong spec oil doesn't cause a check engine light on day 1. It shows up 18 months later as rod bearing knock or sluggish variable valve timing. And by then you're no longer troubleshooting a $5 oil difference. You're troubleshooting a bottom-end noise that could mean a 4-figure repair bill. Number 2, inspect for existing leaks before you drain anything. Here's something almost nobody tells you. An oil change is the best diagnostic opportunity you'll get all year, and almost every shop skips it. Before the old oil drains out, the engine bay should get a visual check for wetness or staining around the valve cover gasket, the oil filter housing gasket, and the oil pan gasket. These are the 3 leak points that show up constantly on higher mileage N54, N55, and N20 engines, and they're far cheaper to catch early than to discover after they've been dripping onto a hot exhaust manifold for 6 months. The reason this matters specifically at oil change time is that a fresh drain gives you a clean baseline. If there's still noticeable wetness after the pan is empty and wiped down, you know it's an active leak, not just old residue. Catching a valve cover gasket weep at $200 is a completely different financial conversation than catching it after it's masked the smell of burning oil for a year and led someone to ignore a low oil level warning. This pre-drain inspection also protects you in a more practical way. If a leak is found and documented before the oil change, you have a clear before and after record if you ever need to make a warranty claim or push back on a shop that tries to blame a leak on something they just did. Skipping this step doesn't just mean missing a problem. It means losing the paper trail that would have made fixing it a lot less contentious. Think about how this plays out in practice. A shop does the oil change, hands you the keys, and 3 months later you notice a spot under the car. Without a documented pre-drain check, that conversation starts from zero. Was the leak already there? Did something they touched cause it? You have no way to prove either direction, and neither does the shop. A 30-second look before the drain plug even comes out settles that question before it ever becomes an argument. Number 3, insist on a fresh oil filter housing gasket not just a new filter cartridge. This is the single most overlooked step in a BMW oil change, and it's the one that causes the most comeback leaks. Most of these engines use a cartridge-style oil filter housing with a separate rubber gasket that seals the cap. A rush tech will pull the old filter element, drop in a new one, and reinstall that same seal, already heat-cycled dozens of times. It might hold for another oil change or two, and then it won't, right at the worst possible moment. The part itself costs less than $2, and swapping it takes under a minute. If a shop tells you it's not necessary every time, that's a shortcut, not a professional opinion. It also tends to fail in an inconvenient spot. The housing sits right above the front of the engine on most platforms, so a slow weep doesn't just mean a spot on your driveway. It means oil dripping onto belts and hot exhaust components, which is exactly the kind of ignored leak that gets blamed on something else entirely once a belt starts slipping. If you want the full breakdown of every gasket and seal point that BMW engines are known to weep from by mileage range, along with the exact intervals to watch each one, that's laid out service by service in the complete BMW Longevity Bible. Link in the description below. Number 4. Check the torque on both the drain plug and the filter housing cap. Over-tightening is just as damaging as under-tightening, and on BMWs it's arguably worse because of how the parts are made. One independent BMW tech has said he replaces strip drain plugs almost weekly, and nearly every one of them started with someone using an impact gun during a routine oil change. The oil filter housing cap on most 4- and 6-cylinder BMW engines is plastic, not metal, and it's held on with a factory torque spec that's surprisingly low, usually around 25 Newton meters. A tech using an impact gun without a torque limiter can crack that housing outright, or microfracture it in a way that doesn't leak today, but fails in 18 months. The drain plug has the same problem in reverse. Cross-threading, or over-torquing the pan threads, is one of the more expensive mistakes you can make on an aluminum oil pan, because repairing stripped threads usually means a helicoil repair, or, in worst cases, a full pan replacement. Here's the part most people don't realize. That $2 crush washer is often the single part standing between you and a $900 oil pan next year. Every drain plug should get a new one at every service, and both the plug and the filter cap should be torqued with a proper torque wrench, not tightened by feel. A $20 torque wrench is nothing compared to what it costs to have an aluminum oil pan rethreaded. Number 5. Warm the engine before draining, but don't do it hot enough to burn yourself or thin the oil past usefulness. Cold oil is thick and clings to the internals, which means a cold drain leaves more contaminated oil sitting in the pan, the turbo feed lines, and the valve cover than you'd expect. Running the engine for 5 to 10 minutes before the drain, just enough to bring the oil up to normal operating temperature, thins it out so it flows freely and carries more of the accumulated metal particulate and combustion byproducts out with it. This matters more on turbocharged BMW engines specifically because the turbo oil feed and return lines are narrow and prone to coking if old. Sludgy oil is left sitting in them for another 10,000 miles. The trade-off shops don't always manage well as safety and burn risk versus thoroughness. You don't need the engine at full operating temperature for 20 minutes on the highway before drain. A short idle is enough. What you don't want is a shop that drains the oil stone cold because it's faster and the customer never notices the difference on the invoice. It's a completely invisible shortcut. Nothing on the paperwork tells you whether the oil came out at ambient temperature or proper operating temperature, which is exactly why so many owners never realize this step is even being skipped. Number 6. Make sure the service reset is actually logged, not just cleared off the dashboard. This one seems cosmetic, but it's not. BMW service system tracks oil life through more than just mileage. And when a shop clears the dashboard warning light without properly resetting the interval through the vehicle's actual module, that tracking doesn't reset correctly. You end up either driving longer than you should on old oil because the car thinks you have more life left than you do, or getting nagged early because the reset was done through a workaround instead of the real process. This is exactly why having your own OBD scan tool matters, and it's the reason a Foxwell NT530 is worth the investment for any BMW owner who wants control over this. It lets you confirm the service was actually reset correctly, check your real remaining oil life, and pull any stored code the shop might not have mentioned, all before you even leave the parking lot. You're never dependent on a shop's word that everything's been reset. You can verify it yourself in under 2 minutes. Number 7. Get a quick look underneath while everything is already exposed. Once the car's up on a lift for an oil change, the underside is exposed in a way it normally isn't, and that's a 5-minute opportunity that most shops don't bother using. A quick visual pass on the accessory belt, the belt tensioner, the CV axle boots, and the general condition of the subframe bushings costs nothing extra if the car's already elevated, but it catches problems while they're still cheap. A cracked accessory belt found during an oil change is a $30 part. The same belt failing on the highway can take out your alternator, power steering pump, or water pump pulley depending on your engine layout. And that's a very different repair bill. None of this requires a full inspection package or an upsell. It just requires someone to actually look while the car's already in the air, instead of dropping it the second the drain plug goes back in. If you're doing the oil change yourself, this is arguably the easiest tip on this entire list, because you're already under the car with a flashlight in hand. Take the extra 5 minutes. It's the cheapest diagnostic pass you'll ever get. This is also the step most owners never think to ask about because it doesn't show up as a line item anywhere. There's no underbody visual inspection charge on the invoice, no box to check. It either happens because the person underneath your car cares enough to look, or it doesn't happen at all, and you'd have no way of knowing which one you got unless you're the one holding the flashlight. Put together, these 7 checks take maybe 15 extra minutes on top of a standard oil change, and most of them cost little to nothing in parts. What they buy you is the difference between an oil change that protects a 6-figure investment in your BMW's longevity and one that just resets a warning light and sends you on your way. The engines themselves are engineered to last well past 200,000 miles when they're maintained the way BMW actually intended, not the way the fastest shop in town wants to process you through their bay. If you want the complete maintenance framework this is built from, every interval, every gasket, every fluid spec across the entire lifespan of your specific engine, that's exactly what the complete BMW Longevity Bible was built to lay out, and it's linked right below this video. Do this before every single oil change, whether you're doing it yourself in your driveway or standing in a shop's waiting room, and you'll catch the small stuff before it becomes the expensive stuff. The difference between a BMW that dies at 90,000 miles and one that cruises past 250,000 usually isn't luck. It's whether these 7 steps happened every single oil change. Every shortcut compounds. Every proper service compounds too. Which one your engine gets is completely up to you. Every one of these 7 steps exists because somebody's engine already paid the price for skipping it. The rod bearing knock, the cracked filter housing, the stripped drain plug threads, none of that is hypothetical. It's the documented, predictable outcome of an oil change that got rushed. You don't need a mechanic's toolbox or a lift in your garage to hold a shop to this standard. You just need to know what to ask for, and now you do.